Welcome, welcome, welcome. Are you excited? Can you believe it? We're in December already. The year is coming to a close. All the holiday festivities are going to be taking place. We're already probably getting into some Christmas parties, Hanukkah parties, whatever parties that your offices are holding or your friends are holding. Last night I went to a special concert. It was fantastic. The year is coming to a close, and before we know it, the new year is going to be upon us. Is that bittersweet for you? You're thinking that you're so excited about the festivities that are going on, but then all of a sudden you realize, oh my God, we're in a new year already. When you look back on the last 12 months, how do you feel? Do you feel that you've got so much accomplished, that you've had just an amazing year? Or do you feel a little bit depressed and frustrated because you haven't achieved what you wanted to achieve? Many of us set goals at the beginning of the year and resolutions, and before we know it, they are out the window. We have let them go. We have realized that we have bitten off more than we can chew. We realize that maybe these goals that we set aren't even the ones that we want to achieve. Maybe we just thought that's what we should achieve. But deep down, there's something stopping us. So as a result, we drift. And when you drift, your dreams don't come true. And that can lead to frustration. It can lead to resentment. Can you relate to any of this? I know it's important to set goals, and I hope that you know that too. Because when we set goals and we start taking action to achieve them, we feel really good about ourselves, and we can start making our dreams come true. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm Renee Blasky of the Leap Network. I have been self-employed as a consultant for over 20 years now. Most of that time I've been working out of my house. I'm a chartered financial analyst by background, so that title alone probably tells you that I'm a little analytical and logical in my thinking. But for the last 20 years, I've been working with corporations, helping them build their strategic plans and helping them implement those plans and keeping them on track. Well, 3 years ago, I decided that I was going to take that knowledge and start a coaching business to help people make their dreams come true, to follow their passions and turn those passions into a business that they can operate from anywhere in the world. So I've had clients all over the world: Kenya, South Africa. I've spoken to a woman in Chile. I have a client in the UK. I've had one from Germany. So I can work anywhere. I've had people in the United States. And what I love is helping people achieve their dreams. But let me tell you about Patricia. I first met her it was about 20 years ago when I was working with a consulting client. And I was her mentor within this organization. We were developing a new product for this business. And I met with Patricia to talk about how she could contribute to the development of this product. And she was telling me about her personal goals. She didn't have any career goals per se, other than she was working on her MBA at the time. But her personal goals were very impressive, and she was only in her 20s at that point. And she had a whole year mapped up of what her personal goals were: finish her MBA, read all of these books, do this, do that, do this. And I was so impressed with her that she was able to realize that setting goals was important in her life. Because I'm a little bit embarrassed to tell you this, I hadn't set goals for my personal life at that point. And so I took a clue from her and started looking at my personal goals. Then when I started coaching, I took what I learned and what I helped implement for my corporate clients and helped them implement for my individual clients who, again, wanted to fulfill their passion and fulfill their dreams. And for my own business, I realized that for my coaching business, I wanted to play a bigger role. I wanted to step up and help as many people as possible because it was important for me to empower people. It was important for me to help people get what they want in their lives. Because when you are fulfilled and when you are happy, everybody around you is more fulfilled and happy, and we can have a ripple effect on people's lives. So that's my why and why I do what I do. So I discovered that I have an innate ability to plan, to organize, to strategize. It's one of my strengths. And I've learned over the years through taking classes and reading books and just through my own experience of implementing plans that I can help others as well. And that's what I do with my coaching clients. I help them get organized. I help them set a plan that's workable. And I help them be more productive. And I help them become more accountable to themselves and, more importantly, to others. Can you relate to any of this? Because oftentimes when we work by ourselves, we don't get it done. We start off the year with all of these good intentions. I know I've done this myself in the past. You start off the year with good intentions that you're going to have the next year is just going to be awesome. It's going to be your best year yet. And by maybe the first or the second week, you're already off the schedule that you had set for yourself because life happens. And we get frustrated when that happens, that we get off track and we lose our place and we lose momentum and we lose motivation. And when that happens, we tend to just give up or we get stuck. And when we get stuck, again, we give up and we quit. And before we know it, it's another year that we're letting drift by. And I don't want you to see that. I want you to make the next 12 months the best year that you can possibly have. I want you to be chasing your dreams in a productive way so that you actually make progress in getting your dream in motion so that you're a step closer, step by step, week by week, day by day. You can see progress. How does that sound? What would it feel like for you that by the end of the next 12 months, you would have made such enormous progress in making your goals and your dreams come true? Would you feel like a winner? Would you feel successful? Would you feel inspired to do more and more and to gain even more momentum in making sure your dreams come true? That's what happens to me when I see myself making progress towards my dreams. It's an awesome feeling. And as I say, when you get that feeling inside, you just want to keep going because you just constantly want that feeling. It's like a natural high that you get when you have that feeling of success, that you're gaining momentum. Do you want to feel that? This is why I'm introducing a new program called Get Results Without the Overwhelm. And I'll give you the juicy details later. That's not why I'm here today. Why I'm here today is to get you started. And I want you to finish the year strong and start the next 12 months on a momentum that will get you going. Okay? I want to help you set up a program for yourself that's going to make you want to do more and more and more. So what I've done is I've effectively taken all of the bits and pieces that I use for my coaching clients. And I've now set up this new program to implement the same things that I use for my coaching clients, but in a structured way that you can do it. And that's the Get Results Without the Overwhelm program. But as I said, I'll tell you about those juicy details later. I want to tell you, though, first about Vered. She's one of my clients. And I can tell you, I was so happy to hear her tell me this, that after 4 months of working with me, she had already achieved what she had worked on for the 2 years prior. She achieved with working with me in 4 months. 4 months rather than 2 years working on her own. So what was Vered doing? Vered was employed as a consultant with an organization, but she was also a New York best-selling author. But she was not happy with her consulting job. She wanted to start her own business, doing what she loved, following her passion. And so for 2 years, she tried to do the consulting business. She continued writing books, and she tried to start her own passion business. Well, that's a lot to chew. Okay. So as a result, she struggled to get that passion business up and running. And at one point, she decided that she was going to hire me as her coach. And so after 4 months, she had achieved so much that within just a few months later, she was actually able to give her notice on her consulting job and then just concentrate on building her passion business and continuing to write her novels, because that was another passion of hers. And it was so awesome to see her make that progress using the tools and the program that I'm building and that I'm bringing to you. Also, Kathleen. I've been working with Kathleen as well because she has a business that she's growing, but she knows that she needs an accountability partner. She knows that she needs to check in with people so that she doesn't get distracted, that she stays on the course that she's planned for herself. And also, Kathleen's making great strides in building her beautiful business. And that's what I want for you. So I am giving you some free videos that's going to help you get started. And I want you to go through these videos and see how much progress you can make. So the first video is going to be a little bit of tips about how you can make a plan and stick to it. Because we have to take action. Because we can set up a plan, but if we don't stick to it by taking action, that plan might as well be thrown in the garbage bin. Because you have to take action on that plan. So then the second video, I'm going to talk about kicking procrastination to the curb. Because oftentimes we'll set up a plan, we'll start to take action, but life happens, or we get stuck, and then we start to procrastinate. So I'm going to give you some tips and tools on how to kick that procrastination to the curb. And then the third video is I'm going to be talking to you about how you can become more productive by introducing some routines in your daily life. How does that sound? How does that sound? And what would you feel like that once you've listened and put into practice what I'm going to be teaching you in these videos, that your year end can start having some momentum building for 2020 to start off on just a high note. Remember, when we're feeling good about ourselves, we are more productive. We are excited to continue along our journey, along our path about fulfilling our dreams. And when we fulfill our dreams and know that it's in motion, it's just an awesome feeling. And that I want that feeling for you. Do you want it for yourself? I sure hope you do. Because it is so important that we go after our dreams and that we have success. I have many years of experience planning events. I've done it for corporate clients. I'm doing it now for individuals. I've done it for even in my own life, for not only my business, my two businesses that I've had, but also for my personal life. If you know me at all, you'll know that I lived on a sailboat for 7 years and crossed the Indian Ocean on a 45-foot sailboat. That took an enormous amount of planning. And so I planned that out and then implemented that plan. I've planned out events for 250 people, having a formal gathering of celebration for professionals. I have undertaken moves across countries, across oceans, through different cities, and planned out each event. So I'm pretty good at it. And even my own business coaches that I've had over the years have told me that this is one of my strongest strengths, is making a plan, figuring out how to implement it without overwhelm, and getting the results. And even when something out of the blue happens that I hadn't planned on, I can reevaluate and gum around and figure out what to do. So I love to help people do that. And that's what I'm offering for you, is these 3 videos. I will let you know about the juicy details about the 12-month Get Results Without the Overwhelm program a little bit later. But for now, I want you to find more information about how you can get the videos. And in those videos, you'll also be getting worksheets so that you can start taking action now and gaining momentum, finishing strong, and then we'll let you know when you can get the juicy details for the Get Results Without the Overwhelm. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I sure hope you sign up for the training videos that I'm offering you, because even if you don't sign up for the Get Results program, these videos are going to offer you value, because whether we work together or not, I want you to get your dreams accomplished. I want you to start your journey on your way to being happy, to being fulfilled, and getting your dreams accomplished. Whether that's getting things ticked off your bucket list, or it's starting a new business, or maybe it's changing jobs or asking a promotion, whatever it is, I want you to start in motion a plan that gets you there, because we'll all have a better life if all of us are happier. So find out the information below, and if you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Take care, everyone, and let's make the next 12 months our best year yet. Let's get results without the overwhelm. Bye.